back to another episode of Living Well with Kate. Today you're joining me at the Lincoln Park Zoo. We're going to take a look at some of the animals. I have my very own animal with me. So let's go ahead. Come with us this way. The Lincoln Park Zoo, you could see the greenhouse over on the left side. Lovely green space and curated lawns. So this is a Pierre deer. It kind of looks like a really majestic, it looks like a reindeer, but it really looks almost like a mythical creature. This is like a mixture enclosure of like ducks and swans. I only see 2 swans, but I hope they're lovers. So the fun fact about flamingos is what turns them pink is the shrimp and the krill that they eat, dyeing their feathers this beautiful shade of pink. And we saw them fighting a couple minutes ago. I imagine you'd be like over here, they'd get a little bit ornery after spending so much time together.
This is what appears to be like a car wash for the cows. It's either a scratcher or kind of like it's essentially like a body buffer for the cows. I imagine that feels really good on its rear end. This makes me extremely happy for them.
So this is going to be take 2 at the zoo and the farm, because what I really wanted to do was have Zaya meet the animals and meet a lion, and that's the #1 thing that she can't do, including go to the farm or go inside. So we just had her drop her off for a little bit, and now we're just reconvening our journey, and now we get to see this beautiful, amazing little mini horse. I can't really tell if he's a baby or a mini, but he seems to like me, and I like him too. I like his little tufted hair. It's extremely cute. And he's got really cute shoes on. So this is the snow leopard. Fun fact, snow leopards are actually more closely related to lions than they are leopards. Although they are named a leopard, they are much more feline. And again, this is the snow leopard, as you can see by its white color and spots. Absolutely beautiful. This was a treat. So this is the endangered species. Female langurs assist in caring for other langurs' offspring. So it's really a family affair. Also, this behavior of alloparenting is known as aunting. And for all the aunts in the world, we feel you. So this is the Bolivian gray TT monkey, Calicebus danosophilus. Kind of leaving. So here we have the white blotched stingray. It's pretty cool because this is a multifaceted habitat. So in here they have turtles and stingrays. So you can see his eyes on top of his head right there, which is pretty cool. Look at that. See the iguana? So this is the Jamaican iguana, and it's actually critically endangered. One thing about iguanas is they love heat, so you can see him sunbathing under the heat lamps. Well, it's more like heat bathing under the heat lamps. So this is the bearded venomous lizard, and you can actually see another one sitting in the water over there. Very few lizards are venomous except these guys. Not good for your average house pet. So this is known as Vitis rhinoceros, and it's sad because he's actually missing one of his horns on the front. But this snake is extremely venomous. This would be very terrifying to see out in nature. So this is the Orient Night Anole, Anolis small woody. Very cute. And they're indigenous to Cuba. So fun fact about the anole is that they have hydrophobic skin, allowing them to hold their breath for up to 15 minutes. This is a seal exhibit. We don't see any seals right now,
but one of the things it tells us, if the water looks a little green today, it's because of the algae, which algae helps create nutrients for the wildlife while it swims.
Fun fact, so this is the African lion. A lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away, and they live in the grasslands of Africa and the Sahara Desert. But these guys obviously live in Lincoln Park. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Living Well with Kate. I hope you enjoyed our journey through the zoo and seeing all the amazing animals. I hope that it served as a reminder of what an amazing planet that we live on and the importance of conservation of the planet. We need to take care of our environment because we're not the only ones who live here. Thanks for joining me. When you live better, you live well. I'll see you next time.